Hello everyone, welcome back. It's day 2 with the cryptic Chads. She didn't want to disturb the kitty cat. What were we doing? Investigate. Oh, we gotta go to all the places. That's right. Ask Meadow. Okay. Well, let's heckin' go. I don't think there's anything else to do in here for now. Also, I am gonna need to pause in like 30 minutes to feed my dog, but that's fine. Oh, I have something on my answering machine. Hello?
Let's see here.
This is Orson Taylor. I only have one thing to say to you. Eat shit and die.
Wow.
You heard me. I'm sick of being harassed by vultures like you. Stay the hell away from me and my family.
Understandable.
Yeah, I get it, bud. No need to be an asshole.
Well, I mean, yes, but also, he lost his freaking wife.
Let's see what this other message says.
Hey, Josh here. Busy day today, but I'll swing by your office tonight after my shift, alright? See you later.
That's better. Hopefully he can give me some insight on Pyre.
Yeah, dude.
Alright, that's it for messages.
Do we need to call anyone? I don't think so. We already checked all of those. Okay, let's heckin' go. Wait, what is this?
What's this? Pyre is the key. T.
T.
Damn. This T knows what I'm up to. The question is, are they friend or foe?
I don't know. T. What if T is Hannah Verdue's real name initial? Not real name, but birth name. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay, where are we going? Ooh, should we just go in order? Oh my god, there's so many places to go. Okay, yeah, so maybe we'll just go in order. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places to go. Jane Doe. Let's start with her.
Here we
What
are,
the fuck?
Constance Hill. This better be worth the trip.
Super! Alright, well, drain pipe. Pretty reflections on the city. That's a nice little...
What do you know? Nothing but grime.
effect. Sorry, my brain is still a little, dead. I have major brain fog still.
Nothing but some rudimentary makeshift seating.
And the burn mark. Oh, shit. The bonfire, I see.
This must be it. This is where they found Jane Doe.
Dang.
No obvious clues. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but I guess there isn't much to find in this place.
Yeah, and most of the evidence is probably cleaned up by now. Or blown away.
A fire
Look at all
pit
this
for grilling
breeze.
food, but there's nothing but ashes inside.
Anything else this way? Nope, screen stops. Okay. Kassidy.
The city of Gleam in all its glory.
Look at that. Plane going over. We got a little crane over there. Is there anything else in here? Oh, bottles.
Looks like this place was a party spot.
Graffiti?
Well, it
Tags.
ain't city concrete if it isn't covered in spray paint.
True. Bottle?
Looks like this place was a party spot. Well, it ain't city...
Nothing significant about it, though? Nope. Alright.
Hey!
Oh, God.
You're not supposed to be here!
Okay.
It's a free country, nut job. Step off before you get hurt.
Your face is all wrong! Take it off!
Please do not remove my face from my face. Stun. Sorry, guy.
Christ. Kassidy junkies never disappoint.
Fuck, dude. Jesus. Well, hey, at least he's
My
sleeping.
Michiru instant camera.
Yeah, I know. I want to use it on the graffiti.
Better not. I don't.
Okay. Well, Junkie,
I'm not
what's up?
getting near that neck.
He dropped something, didn't he?
Thanks for the assist, Mr. Log.
Yes, thank you. Ah, all right,
There's
mountains.
a fairly big mountain range up north.
That guy was spooky.
Oh, neat. I can see my office building from here.
Cool. Nothing else. Let's get the heck out of here. That guy was spooky. I would have taken a picture of him, just gonna be honest. All passed out, I would have been like, chick, don't mess with me. I have your face. You trying to steal my face? Now I have your face. Oh, hello. Reading man.
Hey there, buddy.
Welcome, visitor. You may place your tribute to our lost legend, Deborah Sinclair, on this rock. To your right.
Oh. Great. I'll get on with that in a minute. Who are you?
Name's Randy Mulkins, president of the one and only SSS.
SSS?
Sinclair's Saga Squad, of course.
Ah.
From whence do you hail, fair lady?
Oh, I live over in the city. Kassidy.
Ha! I mean, which fan club do you belong to?
Oh,
He just needs a fedora. Debbie's literary gang, Sinclair's Chronicle Society, Deb's Dynamic Devotees, Sinclair Aficionados Supreme, Dazzling Debbie's Chapter Chasers.
Dazzling Debbie's Chapter Chasers. Of course.
Never heard of it. Must be local.
Yep. Yes, quite local. I'm Kathy, by the way. Kathy Rain.
Oh, that's a lovely name. It sounds like a character in a book.
I know, right?
Well, I certainly have days when I wish I was made up.
Whoa, that's deep.
Huh. Do you mind if I ask you a few things?
Always happy to talk to a fellow fan.
Okay. What do you know about
What do
Soothsayer?
you know about the Soothsayer?
Only that he took a legendary author away from us.
So, let's talk about Deborah.
My favorite topic. Don't mind if we do.
Her death. Do you know if she was writing a new book? Have you ever met her? What's your favorite of her books? Okay, let's start with the top.
So, her death. Do you know what happened?
Well, I follow the news like everybody else. I didn't think much of the killings. These things happen. But never in a million years would I expect poor Deb to become a victim.
So, do you know the sequence of events exactly?
Supposedly, some maniac came out here and stabbed her, right in this cabin. No sign of a forced entry, so either the door was open or she let him in.
Any idea of who would want to do that to her? Did she have any enemies?
No, everybody loved Debbie. Whoever did this is a twisted, sick person.
What if it's you?
We still have to consider the possibility that it was, one of us.
A fan? No way. I refuse to believe that.
Yo, fans can get
what
crazy.
about the fact that one of the victims was killed on the anniversary of Storm Chaser?
Yeah, that's an odd one. Not sure what to think, but in the end, only the killer knows why he chose that date.
True.
Would anyone benefit from her death then? Some relative who would get the book royalties, maybe?
She had no close relatives, so I'm not sure who would be next in line. I'd be surprised if she had no written will, though. I bet most of that money will go to charity, benefiting Native Americans.
Look at the light against the cabin and like how it shifts. Like that is done so well. It looks amazing. Especially like in the door area too, like and that it seems to be like reflecting here as well on the window. Like, my God. This is so well done. That's incredible. Sorry, as he was speaking, I was like mesmerized by the light just swaying back and forth with the wind.
Do you know if Deborah was writing a new book when she died?
Oh, yes. Years in the making. Enshrouded in mystery. Now we'll never get to read it.
Do you know what it was about?
I wish, but no. Deb was tight-lipped about that one. All she stated publicly is that it wasn't a sequel.
You ever met her?
Have you ever met Deborah in person?
Oh, for sure. A bunch of times. Only briefly, though. At fan gatherings, book signings, and things like that.
What's your favorite Deborah Sinclair book?
Oh, man. That depends on my mood. But I generally have a weak spot for her early experimental work, like Evermore and The Guidance.
Okay. Also, yeah, I did look into the dates, and the only death that matches up with one of her books' release dates is the Storm Chaser one with Jane Doe. All of the other death dates have nothing in common with her books. Because I was curious about that.
Do you know anything about Jane Doe, one of the Soothsayer victims?
Oh, I don't know anything about those other victims. Sorry.
It's cool.
Do you know anything about scrying mirrors?
Not really. I just heard that they were connected to the murders.
King of
Are you
Kings.
familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
No siree. I'm a Buddhist.
Cool.
Have you heard of the Azure Sky Motel?
Azure Sky. Azure Sky. Nope.
Pyre.
Have you heard of a drug called Pyre?
Nope. Never heard of that.
Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
Oh, sure. She's a leading figure in the Kassidy poetry scene. I always try to drop by the Club of Hearts when I'm in town.
Ah, I see. Have you met her?
An average guy like me? I wish. I've seen her from a distance in her club, but that's about it.
What's your opinion on the Club of Hearts?
Only that I love the place.
I'm really curious about what it looks like. He's a shooby. What about the
I don't want to
firewood?
ask him about that.
Okay, how about this
I
birdhouse?
don't want to ask.
How about the window?
I don't want to ask.
How about her mailbox?
I wonder if there's still any of Deborah's mail in there.
I doubt it. If there was, the cops must have taken it.
Yeah, that makes sense. The door.
So it would be pretty interesting to have a look inside the cabin, huh?
Oh, I have definitely entertained the thought. Who wouldn't want a closer look inside the famous cabin of Deborah Sinclair?
So why not? There's no one else here. I won't tell if you won't.
That's so? I'm not sure your intentions are pure. Maybe if I knew you were a true fan of Deborah Sinclair.
Okay.
Oh, but I am. I told you. I'm a longtime member of Dazzling Debbie's Chapter Chasers. You know, the old DDCC.
Huh? Then I guess you wouldn't mind answering a few questions about our favorite author. Now, would ya?
Of course not. That would be easy peasy for an avid fan like me.
I'm glad. Let me just dig out this old beaut for you then.
I love how he just
Behold,
carries it around.
The official SSS membership application
AS?
A written quiz? Are you fucking serious?
form. You chicken. Yeah, I figured you were just a poser.
Oh, shut up and give me that thing.
Oh my god. I figured you were
are.
just a poser.
Let me know when you're ready to hand it in.
Yeah.
I'm from Minnesota. Sorry.
I don't want to ask him about.
Okay, what about the plants?
That's a nice flower pot over there.
Oh, yes. Deborah adored those.
Is that... Where are they in, oh god, I'm blanking on the... It's like a TV show / movie. And like, it's like a murder mystery kind of thing. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm blanking on what it's called. It's been around forever, but like they have the, hey, don't you know, kind of an accent. And I'm like, is that also Minnesota or are they like Wisconsin? I don't remember. Did I ask about the shrine?
That's a nice little shrine.
Isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
People have come from all over the country to...
So,
Okay.
how long have you been parked here?
Let me think.
10 days?
Ish?
Jeez.
Holy crap. Well, that's some dedication, buddy.
Hey, thanks.
How do you pee?
I see you brought drinks.
Yep, perfect weather for some iced tea.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry.
I don't want to show.
Okay. Yeah, I can't think of anything else, so.
I'll let you get back to your reading.
Don't be a stranger.
No problem.
I guess I need to read up on Deborah. There's probably some useful information at the library.
Yeah. What can I figure out for myself right now, though? Is it here?
Higher
No.
is damn.
Randy's quiz. Okay, in between installments of the Jenny Payne series, Deborah wrote 2 other books. What do those books have in common? What are the 2 books? Let's see. Jenny Payne 1, the first 2? Oh, she wrote, no, okay, yeah. Storm Chaser and Afflicted. I don't know yet. Hint, adoptive father? I don't know what the name would be. I guess we do have to go. Ghost wrote a chapter for a friend of hers in what novel? Oh, I don't know. Complete Deborah's famous writer's block remedy. Gently daydreaming in a rocking hammock surrounded by the smell of 1 and sipping on a glass of 2. Well, I don't know. Let's look around real fast. And then we'll head back to the library.
It's got a lock on it. Guess Deborah didn't want people snooping through her mail. I can't see much from out here.
Look at that awesome reflectionness, though. That's so cool.
Chirp free. Must be lacking tenants at the moment.
Maybe they need some feed in there.
Fuel for a heater or a fireplace. That little supply won't last long in the winter, but this place probably isn't set up for year-round occupancy.
Part of the reason why I struggle to believe that this place is near LA, although it is in the 90s, is just because, like, I'm not from LA County. I'm further south. But I've been in LA County. I went to college in LA County. It's very rare to find a forest in LA County, in my experience. Oh my god, look at the light on the ground. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Whoa, that's so cool. Sorry, anyways, if there is, that's cool. I've just never experienced it. So for me, I keep thinking that they're like either like in like further to the east, south, you know, or they're north. Because now I'm very, very far north, completely the opposite of where I used to live, and there's trees everywhere here, like way more trees. And also city, like it would be more believable for me to, for this to be Seattle, near Seattle versus near LA. Do you know what I mean? Also, these trees would be more Northern California rather
Shoot,
than like Southern.
The cops didn't leave the door open. Just my luck, huh?
You know what I mean, though? Like, these definitely look more Northern California trees.
A healthy lavender plant.
Oh,
Smells nice.
lavender is great.
Those must create some cozy ambiance at night. People have come by to pay their respects to Deborah. Looks like he brought refreshments.
He got the iced tea. God, this light effect is so cool. All right, let's go back to Kassidy. And, like, that's not to say that there can't be, like, foresty or wooded areas in LA County. I've just never seen them. So they must be, like, really rare, you know? Library. Hello, good sir. I am back. Day 2. Can you help me with something?
Hey there. Back again. Can I get some help?
Certainly. What can I do for you today?
What do you make of this?
The quiz.
I know for certain that Deborah's adoptive father is Sebastian Willis Sinclair. I'm not sure how that relates to some kind of pseudonym, however.
Yeah.
I can't shed much light on the other queries, but the computer at the end of the hall might be useful.
Okay.
Got it. Thanks.
Sorry. Got yawns. All right.
Thanks. I'll come back if I have more questions.
Very well. Good luck.
Thank you. I like him, actually. Am I still suspicious? Yes, because I'm suspicious of everyone. But I like him. He's cool. All right, let's sit down at the compute. Oh, I can't look at my stuff. All right. What was his name? Something. Sebastian Willis Sinclair. Sebastian Willis Sinclair. Okay. I can't select because it's old DOS. So you have to just, all right, W Sinclair. D Willis? Oh my god. Okay, we've got a hit. Let me write this down. Blah, 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 blah. D Willis. 8, 10, 94. Beyond the Sunset. As D. Willis. Dwillis. Unavailable. Synopsis. The rugged Wild West Clara Morgan, a fiercely independent woman with a troubled history, seeks refuge in a remote small town. There she crosses paths with Jake Turner, a brooding and enigmatic gunslinger with a haunted past of his own. Drawn together by a shared desire for freedom, the two embark on a perilous adventure, discovering a love that transcends the wild frontier. Cool. Okay, what other things did we need to look at? Deborah Sinclair. Okay, we needed... What were the two? Hang on, I'm sorry. Let me look at my... Storm Chaser and Afflicted. Okay, Afflicted. Native American woman. Forced to hunt down and kill her own father. Wendigo. Okay, so... Woman, supernatural, Native American. What was the other one? Storm Chaser. Native American. So probably that. Okay, let's fill in some of these real fast before I forget.
Pirate Dance.
No, sorry, I'm sorry. What do the two books have in common? Native American protagonist? Alternate pseudonym? What was it? D. Willis? What you talking about, Willis? And ghost written? I don't know. Deborah ghost wrote a chapter for a friend of hers in what novel? I don't know. Would it be Unbound? I mean, it's an autobiography, so would it really have been ghost written? Who are her friends? Maybe I don't have enough information for this yet. Yeah, I'm not really sure yet. So we'll come back to that. For now, let's leave. I have to sneeze. Achoo! Jesus. Ah, I bit my tongue a little. Blech. Hated that. Oh, I did want to look at this ballet poster
No,
again.
thanks.
Yeah, but you're not going to look at the details? Because there was the article with the guy with the ballet guy. All right. Okay, let us go to Verdant Street. Let's look up some more information and see what we can find out, and maybe it'll give us... Ooh, stained glass? God, that's pretty. Bulletin board.
A missing cat, roommate wanted, junk for sale. Oh, and a Rachel complaining about neighbors blasting satanic death cult metal music.
Fuck yeah.
I gotta meet this neighbor, and maybe bring my boombox for good measure.
To roof. Is that it? There's nothing else here. Oh, there's a plant.
Well, those poor things are beyond help.
Yeah. No, well, you could probably bring them back. There's a little... Oh, I didn't realize there was more. There's a little bit of green in there. Graffiti?
Pretty tasteless if it wasn't here before the murder.
Yeah. Jeez.
Frag. Boy, this person gets around. I've seen their work all over town.
Have we? I haven't.
Hello, Eric. Sorry you had to die like this. It's all generic condolences. Except this note here. I miss you. It should have been us. May God watch over you.
RW.
RW. All dried up. No surprise, it's been months since the murder. Tons of spent candles. After dark, this little shrine must have looked quite nice under candlelight.
Anything else? I think that's it. AC unit?
God, I wish my apartment building had working AC. Been nagging my landlord for months about it.
Yeah, that would
I
suck.
think I'll save my climbing quota for later.
Okay. That would definitely suck, especially if you do live close to LA. Like, dude, being in California without air conditioning, I've done it. It sucks. Me and my mom lived in a very old apartment from that was built in the 70s, and it didn't have central AC, so we had to get a window box AC. It freaking sucked. It was literally so terrible because and we had fans going all the time upstairs, just had our windows open and stuff, and it sucked. It also kind of sucks here up north because it's supposedly colder, which in a way it is. It's definitely not as hot as California, but it still gets really hot. But there's no central AC in a lot of the apartments or the houses, at least not that I've been in. So you're constantly having to either make a swamp cooler, or you have to get the little window box AC units again, and I'm just oh my god, this sucks. So anyways, that's my rant. I have to go feed my dog. I'll be right back. All right, let's check out this door. What, for forensic seal? Oh, this is probably his
Standard issue
apartment.
forensic seal. If somebody unauthorized is caught breaking this, they're going to jail.
Oh my god, don't get caught. The tokens of remembrance.
Notes left from friends and family. Nothing in particular stands out.
Okay.
Nothing but overdue bills. I don't think that's worth tampering with. Eric's apartment under lock and seal.
You think we'll break in at some point? Nameplate?
Eric Holloway.
Who is this?
Rachel Wang. Oh, that's RW.
Ah!
Rachel must be the one who wrote that note on the roof.
Doesn't look like we can look past
I
there. Fire
always
extinguisher.
wanted to get a chance to use one of those things. Make a real mess somewhere.
Hello?
Who is it?
Hey, I just want to talk about Eric. I'm a private investigator.
No. No more detectives. Please, go away.
Well, that went well. I guess she doesn't trust people in my line of work.
Alright, what has just happened here? Earn Rachel's trust, find a way inside the cabin. Deal with Randy's stupid quiz. Okay. I don't know how I would do that. Cross?
Hooked on Jesus, huh?
Would you like Eileen's
It's
card?
business card. Her work number here might be useful. I'll add it to my notebook.
Oh my god, I didn't do that? Interesting.
There's a Bible quote printed on the back. You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. John 8:32.
So why don't we use that on the mail slot?
Hey, it's Rachel, right? I dropped my card in your mailbox. I just want to talk.
You're a Christian reporter? What do you want?
Only to talk to you about Eric. It's for a story, a respectful one.
Oh, I suppose that would be all right.
I'm glad. Could you open the door? It's hard for me to hear you out here.
Did you wash your hands? I can't risk getting any germs in here.
Of course. Can I come in?
No, I prefer it like this. I have a weak immune system.
Oh.
Sure, no problem.
Okay. Ask your questions then.
Soothsayer?
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
Only that he's an irredeemable demon. I have faith that when his time comes, God will judge him harshly for all the misery he has caused.
God created him, didn't he?
Do you know Deborah Sinclair, the author?
I've heard her name, but I'm not much of a reader.
Except for the Bible.
What do you know about Jane Doe, the fourth Soothsayer victim?
I heard she was burned alive. I can't imagine the pain.
Yeah, being burned alive is one of my worst fears. Also being eaten alive, like any kind of slow, gruesome, painful death, no thank you. Death is I'm not afraid of becoming dead. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not afraid of what happens after death. I'm not afraid of being dead. I'm afraid of the process of death being slow and painful. That would suck.
What do you know about Benedict Townsend, the deacon killed by the Soothsayer?
I know that he was a prominent figure in charity work all around Kassidy. My pastor even held a sermon in his memory.
Cool.
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Foul implements, used for witchcraft and black magic. You should steer clear of them.
King
Are
of
you
Kings.
familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
I've heard of it, but I belong to a different church.
Okay. I'll ask about everyone else and then Eric.
What do you
first.
know about Rose Taylor, the first Soothsayer victim?
Not much. I just know that the police think that she was stabbed to death by the same person that murdered Eric.
Do you know the Azure Sky Motel?
That's where the first victim of the Soothsayer was staying. I don't know much else than that, though.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of a drug called pyre?
She's like, no.
Goodness, no. I want nothing to do with drugs.
Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
No, I haven't heard that name before.
Okay.
Have you heard of the Club of Hearts?
I haven't. Never been there.
Tell me about
What
yourself.
can you tell me about yourself, Rachel?
Well, my family is Korean. We belong
Methodist.
to a Methodist church.
Okay.
As for me personally, I guess I'm not that interesting. I don't go out much.
Same.
Due to your immune system?
Yes, not that any of the doctors believe me. Agents of Satan.
Uh-huh. What do you do to support
sorry.
yourself, then?
I've been between jobs for a while now. I get help from my family in the church.
That's nice. All right, let's ask about Eric now.
So, let's talk about Eric.
All right, what do you want to know?
What was Eric like as a person?
Oh, he was just such a kind, loving man, not a bad bone in his body. He had so much going for him, but then bad things happened, sending him down a dark path.
Like what?
What bad things?
Sarah, the girl he was planning to marry, she killed herself.
Sarah.
Oh, damn. How did he cope with that?
He became depressed. I did my best to help, tried so hard to be his friend and bring Jesus into his life, but he wouldn't let me.
I see. What happened next?
He started doing drugs.
Oh.
He was out of it on more than one occasion, acting all confused out in the hallway. One time, he was so messed up, I had to help him to his bed. I saw lots of paraphernalia.
Sorry about that.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Well, then there was all the women, of course. All those filthy harlots and temptresses. They just couldn't leave him alone.
Interesting.
What kind of relationship did you have with Eric?
I loved Eric. I truly did, with all my heart.
Oh.
But it wasn't reciprocated?
I know it was, deep down.
Uh-oh.
He just couldn't find a way to convey it. I'm sure he would have realized that one day we were meant to be together, if it wasn't for all those despicable floozies.
Ooh. She's kind of a red flag.
What can you tell me about Eric's murder?
I wish I had something to share about that horrible day, but I was out like a light after taking something to help me sleep. If I'd have been awake, maybe I could have done something.
It wasn't your fault, Rachel. When did you first learn about Eric's death?
The morning after. I didn't see his body, which I'm grateful for. I did witness the blood, though, which was horrific enough.
Yeah.
I can imagine. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary during the days before the murder?
No, nothing. Eric and I hadn't spoken for a while.
Was Eric seeing a lot of women when he died?
Too many to count. They kept dragging him back into sin. I prayed and I prayed, but they kept on coming. It didn't end until one of those Jezebels killed him. I know it in my heart. That's what happened.
Did any of the women stick out in some way? Maybe one of them acted suspicious?
Not that I can remember. I'd have to check my,
Oh?
no.
You'd have to check your, what? Your diary?
Your wallet?
I misspoke. Don't mind me. I get confused sometimes.
Uh-huh. You're hiding something. Well, what can you tell me about the mail?
I don't want to ask her.
What about the door?
I can see that.
Not yet.
Whoops, sorry.
No. The police haven't allowed it.
That they haven't unsealed the door, got it.
I don't want to ask her. I don't want to ask. I've noticed quite a few tokens of remembrance around. It seems Eric will be missed.
You don't know the half of it. This place is nothing but a hollow shell without him.
Oh. Well, what did you say about
I can
this?
see that no one has moved into Eric's
Not
Moved
yet.
in, I see.
I
Fire
don't wanna
extinguisher? Okay.
I don't want to show. I don't want to.
What about the quiz?
I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want.
Lockpicks?
I don't.
I don't want.
I don't want to show that to her.
I don't want to.
I don't want to.
I don't want to. No, I don't want to. Sorry. Can't do the other
That's all my
things.
questions. Thanks.
You're welcome. Bye now, and God bless you.
And with you.
Yeah. You too. Poor girl, this Rachel. She seems to have quite a few issues. I'm not sure how reliable her information on Eric is.
Well, she's clearly hiding
In any
something.
case, I think I'm done here for today.
What-a-do? Cool. Alright, Burden Street, done. I didn't see anything about Deborah. What are the other two things? What she likes to do to relax, I think, was one of them, and... God, what was the other one? Oh, the Ghostwritten chapter, right? Deborah Ghost wrote a chapter for a friend of hers in what novel? Writer's Block Remedy. Okay, yeah. Sign. Cemetery.
The King
Nice.
of Kings Catholic Church, established 1904.
Cute little... Ow, I just hit my knee.
Rows of buried folks. Makes me think of Grandma. I'm glad I got a chance to reconnect with her a few years ago.
Did she die? Car. Hello, car.
Looks like someone is having engine trouble.
Church?
So, that's the King of Kings. It doesn't look very regal.
Yeah. Well,
Stained glass windows. With a new paint job and the right lighting, I bet this place could make a killer nightclub.
oh, dude, paint it black.
And I've got the best name for it, too. The Song of Sin. Premier Kassidy nightclub. 24/7 satanic death metal.
Hell yeah, bruh. Building.
Not sure what that building is, but it looks related to the church.
Is that, what do they call it, the rectory?
This place is smack dab in the middle of the city, huh?
Cool, alright. Toolbox?
There's an open toolbox on the driver's seat.
Is there anything else to look at? Church entrance. I don't want to enter just yet, though. Mausoleum?
Not a fan of mausoleums. Some bad shit went down last time I hung out in one of those.
Yep. I was there.
Hey there. How's it going?
No time to chat, young lady. I gotta get this old bird up and running. You'll have to come back later.
Engine trouble? Can I help?
Maybe so. As long as you aren't a complete dimwit. See that toolbox?
Uh-huh.
Yeah? What about it?
It's real simple. I'll ask you for tools. You hand them over, one by one.
No problem. Sounds easy enough.
Good. Just don't hand me the wrong thing. That would be an abject disaster.
I think I can handle it. I happen to know a thing or two about engines.
That's so. There should be smooth sailing then. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay. I'm ready.
Still waiting, young...
Oh, I see.
All right, I'm ready. What do you need?
Hand over the medium-sized wrench, will ya? Not the rusty one.
Okay. Well, that one is the rusty one. So there's two different of those sizes. It would have to either be 13 or 11. But that one looks really big. Why not just use the adjustable one? Let's go with this one. What is this? Oh. Give it? Is that correct?
All right. Now something to cut a wire and check the voltage.
Okay. Cutting pliers. Oh god, I'm gonna fuck this up. Generic pliers, long pliers. Cutting pliers? Check the voltage? Okay. Cutting pliers. Oh, it did it automatically. I see. Okay.
That's finished. What's next?
I don't know.
Give me the regular pliers and then the big Phillips screwdriver.
Regular pliers, big Phillips screwdriver. Regular pliers. Regular pliers. Regular pliers?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Give me the
Okay, regular pliers, maybe? Big Phillips screwdriver. Wait. Long pliers, generic pliers. Is that correct?
Now I need the key set, the mini wrench, and the other big screwdriver, not the one you gave me before.
I'm sorry, I got confused. What?
That?
Now I need the key set, the
Key set, mini wrench,
and the other big screwdriver,
other
not
screwdriver.
the one you gave me before.
Key set, mini wrench, and the other big screwdriver. Big flat screwdriver.
Okay, that part is handled. Hand over the rusty wrench. Something to bash with. And the small flat screwdriver, will you?
Small flat screwdriver. Small flat screwdriver. Ha! What are you doing?
I got a 6-inch bolt here. A real oily little thing. First, I need something to clean it with, and then a tool to grip it properly.
Okay, clean and grip. Clean and grip. Clean and grip. Clean grip. Get that clean old grippiness. Clean and grip. Clean grip. Grippy clean. Clean grip. Clean grip. Clean grip? I don't see anything else that can grip besides tape. Clean grip? Maybe this, but let's try this. Wrong.
No, son of a gun, that made me lose my train of thought.
Well, is it...
What?
Rusty wrench. Something to bash.
Rusty wrench, something to bash, dibba-jabber, herber. Do you think he wants this one?
I got a 6-inch bolt here.
6-inch bolt.
A real oily little thing. First, I...
This and grip it properly? I'm like, what else is grippy? Tape is grippy, I guess.
Hand me the other type of screwdriver. Same size as the last one you gave me. Also, I need a wrench 2 sizes smaller than the last fixed size wrench.
Okay, well, the last one was that one, so 2 sizes smaller, right? 11, 10, boom. God damn it!
Sake, rats. Rusty wrench. Something...
Rusty wrench. Bash it. There you go.
I got a 6...
Boop, boop, ba-doop.
Let's have the other screwdriver. Same size. And drop a couple of inches from the last fixed size wrench you gave me.
Wait. Other screwdriver, same size. Small, flat, small Phillips. This one. What else did you want?
Repeat that?
Let's have the other screwdriver. Same
This
size. And drop a couple of inches from the last fixed size wrench you gave me.
Okay, this one might be good then. Sorry, for some reason I was thinking it was the big one. Is that correct? Yes, cool.
I think that did it.
Thank
Hit the ignition,
Lord.
lass.
Okay,
Thank your
hang
Lord.
on.
Thank Gouda.
Praise the Lord.
I prefer to go by Kathy, but thanks.
I didn't quite catch that, young lady.
Oh, never mind.
That's funny. I would respond the same way, honestly. I'd be like, well...
Now I think I've deserved a little chat. You're Reverend Winters, right?
Indeed. Hugh Winters at your service. And who might you be?
The name is Rain, Kathy Rain. I'm a private investigator.
Oh, I see. Another one. Very...
What if RW wasn't Rachel Wang? Was that her name? What if it's Reverend Winters? Just saying. And he had such a big crush on Eric.
Well, ask your questions then.
Okay. Soothsayer.
So, the reason I really came here was to ask about the Soothsayer.
Very well. Go ahead.
Were you the one who found the murder victim?
His name was Ben. Remember that. And yes, I was. It was in the rectory, right here behind us.
Yeah, that is the
Do you mind if I have a
rectory.
look inside?
Yes, I mind. It's my home. But the police already ransacked the place, and we had the whole room refurbished for the reconsecration.
I understand. Can you walk me through what happened that night, then?
Well, I came back late, after traveling. The front door was unlocked, which is unusual, but not overly alarming. I entered and kept quiet in case Ben was asleep, but it didn't take long for me to notice that his bedroom door was wide open. That's when my eye caught the shadow of his hanging body.
Oh.
I ran up to the doorway and saw him on full display, and, well, I froze from shock. It was immediately clear that there was nothing I could do. He wasn't moving. He wasn't making a sound, and his face was blue. The world didn't make sense until I got my bearings. Took a small step and heard the cracks of broken glass under my shoe. I saw the mirror shards and I realized that he didn't do that to himself. Someone must have done it to him. I carefully backed out of the room, called the emergency services, and they arrived shortly thereafter.
Did you notice any other relevant details in the room?
No, like I said, I was in shock. My friend was dead, murdered. I needed to get the authorities there, and I had to go pray.
Understandable. Who do you think did this to Ben?
I don't know. But he had plans to meet someone that night. A lost soul, he said. I never inquired in detail, saw no need to ask more. Now I obviously wish I had.
Did Ben keep records of his meetings?
He did, but none were found, so I can only assume that the killer disposed of them.
Sounds likely. Was there anyone that he was seeing like this regularly?
I'm sure. I wouldn't know any specifics. I haven't been involved in that work lately.
I see. Thanks.
What if these people were desperate for something, so they turned to black magic, right? And they use the mirrors to scry to try to like contact someone or something, and shit just went sideways and they ended up killing themselves, which is why there's no signs of like struggle or forced entry or anything like that, because all of these people did actually do it to themselves, but under the influence of something that came from the mirror. And so it's not actually a person, a serial killer, although it could be a person that's like helping them to do that, and maybe you can blame that person, whatever. But like, what if it is sort of like the first game and something supernatural is actually happening and it is connected to the scrying mirrors, and these people did actually just kill themselves? You know what I mean? That would make a lot of sense. But you would have to believe in the supernatural in order for that to be a thing.
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
Except for Ben, I don't know much about any of these murder victims.
Because that would also make sense about, like, why there's no record of this particular meeting, because he's not meeting with a human. He's meeting with himself, or with an entity, you know? Sort of like the Crimson Man from the first game. Like, it's... I don't know. That's my theory, actually. Like, if it is a human, awesome, cool, whatever. But if there is something actually supernatural happening, I do think they're summoning something, and then that thing is making them kill themselves, because maybe they did it wrong, or maybe that's what they wanted in a way, to sacrifice themselves for something else or someone else or whatever. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know why they would yet, but that's my theory, is that it is something supernatural. It has to do with scrying mirrors, and no one has been killing them but themselves. Unless it's an entity.
If you don't mind me asking, what was Ben like as a person?
I'm glad you asked, because these days most people know him as Ben, the murder victim. Isn't it a tragedy how a man's life's work can be so utterly overshadowed by his final moments?
Tragic indeed. Perhaps you can help me get a more nuanced view?
I'll try. Ben was a good man, a good Christian, and he always managed to stay optimistic despite leading quite a difficult life.
Difficult how?
I shouldn't say. He wouldn't want me to share all of his secrets. But trust me, he carried great pain.
Fair enough. Did he have any immediate family?
No, and he never married. He had distant relatives out of state, but as far as I know, they were estranged.
Okay. Next of kin?
Never came into play. He had a written will and left everything to charity.
Got it. Thanks.
Another theory. What if these people were trying to bring someone back to life somehow by using black magic, and obviously that is an impossible thing to do, and it just ends up with them dying instead. But like, that would kind of make sense. Eric lost his fiance. We don't know anything about Ben yet, but perhaps we know that Ben has a lot of pain, right? And in his past. So what if he lost someone? You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to theorize right now. What could be happening?
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Well, they're pagan instruments used for millennia. It would seem to me they have some ritualistic purpose for the Soothsayer.
What makes you say that? Couldn't they just be a signature or a decoy even?
No, I was there. That room, it was a place of sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
The view of my departed friend was a monstrous display. I shall never forget it.
Care to tell me about your church?
Well, the King of Kings is a Catholic church with roots nearly as old as the city itself. These days, we're a fairly small congregation, around 200 active parishioners.
In there?
I see. So how
that's
long
a lot
have
of people
you been
in
a
there.
priest here?
Coming up on 30 years now.
Wow.
Oh wow, that's a long time.
I suppose so, yes. But I've been nothing but content here until the murder, that is. Things will never be the same.
Yeah, I can imagine.
From here on out, things will never be the same.
Do you know the Azure Sky Motel?
Never heard of it.
No one has, it seems.
Have you ever heard of a drug called pyre?
I haven't, no. Why would you ask that?
Drug tests have shown that the Soothsayer victims had pyre in their bloodstream when they were killed.
That's preposterous. Ben wouldn't go near anything like that. He didn't even drink coffee.
I mean, someone could have spiked him.
Drugged then, maybe?
Yeah.
Or coerced?
Something along those lines. The Ben I knew would never voluntarily abuse narcotics.
Unless pyre is not a narcotic. What if pyre is not technically a drug, but it's something that, like, lets you view reality in a fuller scope, let's say. I don't know how else to describe that, but, like, what if that's what it does? It opens your third eye, or whatever, you know what I mean? And that's why people freak out when they're on it, because they're seeing things that no one else is seeing, but it's specific, like, it doesn't mean that those things aren't there. You know what I mean? Kind of like the flowers, how they made you, like, hallucinate, but, like, in the first game. But, like, some of that stuff was actually happening. So I wonder if it's something similar. A drug that makes you hallucinate things, but those things are actually there, but no one else can see them. Unless they're also maybe on pyre. And then they perform a ritual for some kind of reason, and they end up dead because of it.
Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
I don't know.
Do you know the Club of Hearts?
It may come as a shock to you, but I'm not the clubbing type.
Does the name Rachel Wang mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not, my child.
Would you like to see those? What about that? What about that? Damn it. Alright.
I don't want to ask. Care to tell me about your church?
Well, the King of Kings is a Catholic church with roots nearly as old as the city itself.
Mm-hmm.
These days, we're a fair...
I see.
Coming up on...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you said all that. Okay. What about the glass?
I don't want to ask.
What about your rectory?
Forgive my ignorance, but what is a rectory exactly?
A rectory houses the living quarters for the serving pastor. Me, that is. And it also contains office space and guest rooms for other important members of the congregation.
You've got quite a nice plot here in the middle of the city.
I suppose so, yes. It wasn't that special when the church was founded, but the city grew quite quickly around it when the mining in this area took off.
I don't want to ask. I don't want to out.
Well, I suppose we're all done then.
All right, that's all. I'll let you get back to the repairs.
Very well. Take care, young lady.
Thanks, you too.
All right, looks like that's all I'll be able to learn about the deacon here today. Let's not get any crazy ideas. The priest is right here if I have questions.
Oh, okay. Don't even want to check it out. That's cool. Let's go back to our bike. Let's go downtown real fast. Oh, they're open now. Scan. Newspaper
Bulky
dispenser.
looking thing. Guess that's a necessity in a neighborhood like this. Nah, I'm broke, and there's nothing I want to pawn.
Okay. Well, then let's go. No reason to be here yet, I guess. During the day, that is. Alright, let's go to Meadow. Ooh, pretty.
Good selection.
plants.
I'm partial to cacti myself.
They're prickly.
If it wasn't for the atrocious backdrop, those could have actually provided some cozy ambiance.
I think it's cool.
Oh god, that thing is hideous.
I think it's cool.
Not a big fan of the flower, but roasted seeds? Yum.
It's my mom's favorite flower and one of my favorite snacks, sunflower seeds. Maybe I should have some of those today. That would be good. I am a little hungry.
Oh, my lord.
What?
You're so cute.
Did I step in something nasty on my way here?
Have you attended to your root chakra lately?
No.
I can't say I've been keeping tabs on that one.
Oh, you're such a treasure. Oh, how do I put this? Your root chakra is dog shit. It's a really crappy chakra.
Thanks.
If I was a doctor and we were talking about your knee or shoulder, I would suggest just cutting it off. Just cut it right off.
Maybe it's my left tit.
Tell me how you really feel.
Oh, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. My chakras are in balance, from my toes all the way to the top of my noggin.
That's just peachy. Look, Eileen told you I was coming, right?
Oh, you're her. Oh, that's marvelous. Oh, wow. Okay.
What the heck is going on?
I'm sorry, but I can't have such blatant discord in my home. Take this pendant, love. I need a single photograph of you wearing it. Lotus position. Find a place in nature touched by fire, earth, and wind.
I know just the place.
I have no idea what you just said.
That's funny. See you later.
She's like, oh my god, you're so
What a
ugly with your
weirdo.
chakras.
If I want your help, I guess I need to find a spot to take that photo. Fire, earth, wind.
I know where to go. I know exactly where to go. It's gonna be weird, but I know where to go. To Constance Hill, where the woman was burned alive. Because there's fire on the earth, and look at how windy it is. I even mentioned the wind, because look at how windy it is. This has got to be the place. If this is not the place, I'm gonna be so confused. Is the guy gone? Okay, he's gone.
I already looked here.
Yeah, I know. Chakra pendant. Put it on. I love that. That is so cute. Let's get a picture of it.
I've got earth and fire present here, but I didn't quite catch the wind.
Oh. But the wind is here. What do you mean there's... How do we get the wind? How do we show wind? How show wind? Nope, never mind. Whoops. Oh my god, sorry. Resume, please. I clicked outside the game for a second. My bad. I mean, that is... I feel like that's gotta be where we go, but like...
My trusty make... I don't want to waste...
Don't waste your film on it, just set it on there. God damn it.
Not a bad idea, but...
Yeah, put it on. Do I have to do it, like, at just the right time? Is there gonna be something that, like... goes by... Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... There you go.
That should be it. I better get this back to Meadow.
It was in her hair. We had to get it captured with her hair. All right. Oh, the church is down there. I just saw it. I guess her camera maybe doesn't have a timer function? I wanted her to, like, put it on the fire pit to show the whole view of her meditating. Hello.
Wow, look at you! You're positively glowing!
Thanks, I guess. I took that picture you wanted.
Oh, that's okay. I can see that your chakra is well taken care of. Oh, aren't you supposed to have scars, though?
What?
Scars? What are you on about? I've got plenty of emotional ones, if that counts.
Oh, never mind. I must be confusing you with someone else.
Scars?
Have a seat, love.
Who has scars? Who do we know that has scars? Look at my cute little photo. God, I'm cute.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
Quite the enigma, aren't they? A soothsayer is a seer, a pursuer of wisdom. An obsessive search for truth often leads down a dark and twisted path. Perhaps that is what happened to our killer?
So do you think the Soothsayer is legit? The business with the mirrors isn't just for show?
Oh, I'm just a silly Wicca. But wouldn't it be goofy to go through all of that trouble just to make everyone think there's something they're not?
Yeah, I guess.
You know who Meadow's voice actress sounds like? And I don't know if it's her. Have any of you guys heard of the musical Avenue Q? There is a character, I am blanking on the character's name, but she has a crush on the main character, who I'm also blanking on. Princeton. His name is Princeton. Anyways, it's the girl that has a crush on Princeton in the musical. She sounds like the girl that has a crush on Princeton in the musical. I don't know if that's actually the, like, if she's doing voice acting now instead of being on Broadway or whatever, but, like, she sounds like her.
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair, the latest Soothsayer victim?
I don't stay up to date on murders and stuff like that. No offense.
Like, a little bit lower in her speaking register, but when she goes like, ah, or whatever, like, it sounds just like her.
So, Eileen tells me you know a thing or two about scrying mirrors?
You could say that. I am a practicing clairvoyant. What do you want to know?
What can a scrying mirror be used for?
A scrying mirror is a powerful artifact that can be used to channel the astral realm, perform divination, and even commune with spirits.
Ah. Can you walk me through your scrying process?
Sure. First off, the room should be dimly lit, preferably by candlelight. I like to use sage smoke to cleanse the air, and then I establish a protective circle to keep any negative energies at bay. I gently place the mirror in a steady position where I can look into it without using my hands. I make sure that the surface is clean and polished. I sit down, relax, calm my thoughts, and close my eyes. I visualize my intent, the knowledge I seek. When I'm ready, I open my eyes and gaze through, not into, the mirror.
I see.
The mirror.
And this is when you're supposed to get the visions?
With some patience, yes. The scrying is not always successful, mind you. Spirits are a fickle bunch.
Also, don't fuck with spirits. Don't you be fucking around with spirits, okay? Like, I don't really believe in a lot of supernatural things, but I do, and I'm not religious, but I do believe in spirits. Some weird shit has happened in my life. Does that explain it? Maybe. I don't know. Could it also be totally not what's happening? Absolutely. But, like, don't fuck with spirit. Don't fuck with Ouija boards. Don't fuck with spirits. Be nice to them. Don't invite anything that you don't know what it is into your home, and don't believe anything that says it's something. I'm sorry, but if you're using a Ouija board and you're like, are you a spirit? And it's like, yeah, of course I am. And it ends up being like a fucking demon or whatever. And like, I don't believe in like Christian demons or Catholic demons or anything under that umbrella, because again, I don't believe in those things. But like, it could be some sort of entity that is like very super not cool, and it's not actually a cool spirit. Don't fuck with spirits, okay? This is your PSA. Don't do it. Do not do it. You're only asking to be hurt. Do not fuck with spirits. Don't do it. Just don't. Don't do it. It's bad. It's a bad idea. Don't fuck with spirits, girl. Stop it. But yes, they can be fickle.
Why is obsidian used in traditional scrying mirrors?
Because of its rich mystical potency, of course. Obsidian is strongly grounded in the astral plane, which makes it ideal not only as a vessel for divination, but also for protecting the scryer and cleansing any negative energies.
So it's pretty much spiritual duct tape?
Spot on, sister.
Cool.
Where can I get a scrying mirror?
You're in luck. I have a spare one right here.
Oh my god, really? For free?
Someone I don't like left it after a botched divination, so I'm totally fine with giving it to you and pretending I never saw it.
Yeah.
Sure. Thanks.
Oh, and just so you know, this is just made of painted glass. All serious practitioners use obsidian mirrors, so don't expect too much, okay?
I'll try to keep my expectations in check. Can we do a scrying session together?
Sure. I charge $250 per session.
Damn.
I can pen you in next week.
In the 90s?
I think I'll pass on that one.
Fuck, dude. That's a lot. Oh, I think her smile just dropped. She was like, fine. King of Kings.
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
No churches for me. Certified heathen over here.
Hell yeah.
We should form a club. Do you know the Azure Sky Motel?
Nope, not a motel enthusiast.
Pyre?
Have you heard of a drug called Pyre?
Nope, good old shrooms are my kind of high.
Okay.
I can see that. Not a fan of psychedelics myself. This gal's got a truckload of emotional baggage. Way too much fuel for bad trips. Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
Of course. She's the one and only queen of the Club of Hearts.
Yeah? Are you two friendly?
Oh no, I'm just a mere patron at her club. I would be surprised if she knew I existed.
I see on this poster of yours that you're familiar with the Club of Hearts.
Yep. It's one of my favorite spots in the city.
Yeah? What's so great about it?
Oh, everything. The vibe, the poetry, the people.
Sounds interesting. I'm planning to check the place out tomorrow.
Heck yeah, dude.
Oh, that's super neat. I'm sure it'll do wonders for your chakras. They're still pretty crappy, you know.
Yeah. I bet they are. I don't want to ask her.
Okay. Do you want some tape? Do you want a makeup brush? Do you want...
I don't want... Do you want this back?
You should hold on to it. Your chakras still need a lot of work.
I'm sure I can stab someone in the neck with it at some point. As a defensive measure. What about this?
Do you want to see the photo I took when I, realigned my chakras?
Oh, no need. That photo was for you, not me.
Okay.
Thanks for giving me this thing.
Oh, no worries. Honestly, I'm happy to be rid of it.
I know.
This incense here is, pungent.
What kind is it?
Thanks. Do you want to know the secret?
Sure.
Smelling salts.
Ah! That would be the stinkiest. Wouldn't that be burning your eyes? Like, why would you make an incense out of smelling salts? Just use Nag Champa. Like, what are you doing? I myself don't like, oh god, Palo Santo? Is that what it is? Is that what it's called? Because to me, it smells like burning rubber and like chemicals. Like, I don't know if anywhere else has a place called Costume Castle, but like any kind of like Halloween type store, you know, because it's just filled with like plastics all around and like rubber and latex and all that stuff, like it has a scent to it, right? Palo Santo incense smells like that, but on fire. And it's the most disgusting scent. Like, it makes me feel like I'm suffocating. So I can't do that incense in particular. My ex used to like burn it in the house all the fucking time, even though I was like, please don't do it while I'm home. Like, please, I don't mind if you do it, but like do it when I'm not home because I'm gonna die. Meanwhile, I really like Nag Champa and he's like, I'm gonna die with that. So like, obviously we were not a match, but like, yeah, fuck Palo Santo. I hate that. I hate that incense. It's disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you like it. I really don't. It just smells like it just smells like a Spirit Halloween or a Costume Castle set ablaze.
I see on this poster of yours that you're familiar with the Club of Hearts.
Yep.
Yeah?
Oh,
sounds...
Okay. What about glowstone?
What's that glowy thing on your fridge?
Isn't that just a salt lamp?
Don't worry about that.
What?
It's perfectly harmless.
Okay.
Nice dream catchers.
Thanks, love. I made them myself.
That's cool. There's nothing else here, so let's go.
Time for me to go. See ya.
Bye now.
She funny. Oh, the 90s. Okay, investigate Deborah's cabin, deal with Randy's stupid quiz, find a way inside the cabin. So I just have the cabin left. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I need to know the ghost. I would assume it would be Unbound, right? Stephen Collins? In what novel? Maybe it is Unbound? How am I supposed to figure out this other one? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I'm gonna go back to, not Constance. I'm gonna go back here. And I don't know. Randy, do you want to talk about Deborah more? Because I...
Hey,
maybe
Randy.
need some information.
Yep.
Tell me about Deborah again.
My favorite.
What's your favorite Deborah Sinclair book?
Oh, man. That depends on my mood. But I generally have a weak spot for...
Do you know if Deborah was...
Oh, yes. Years in the making.
Do you know what it was about?
I wish, but no.
Wasn't a sequel. Okay. Shit. I have no
I'll
idea.
let you get back to your
Don't be a...
Is there any numbers I can call?
The number to Eileen.
Maybe I should give her a call. Let's go back to my office real fast. 'Cause I don't remember there being anything around. Let's go back to my office. Maybe we'll give Eileen a call. I know that I could maybe just like stop in at the Gazette, but let's give her a call first. Let's check it out.
Eileen Summers.
Hey, Kathy here.
Hey, what's up?
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
I like her books, but awful thing that
I see. Pirate?
So that drug lead you mentioned ended up being quite the rabbit hole.
Oh, really? Have you been able able to learn more about it?
Yeah, a little. The drug dealers seem obsessed with privacy. Nobody I've talked to knows much about them.
I mean, they're criminals, right? Avoiding exposure doesn't seem that strange to me.
Sure, but I asked a proper career criminal I know about it, and even he thought they were behaving weird as hell. Apparently they're giving out free samples left and right, too.
Maybe they're not trying to make money then? They have some other goals?
Yeah, like murder, for instance. If the Soothsayer victims were under the influence of Pyre, a lot of things point to whoever is responsible for the drug.
Yeah, that sounds plausible.
Do you know who Hannah Verdue is?
That name sounds familiar, but I can't place it.
Club of Hearts?
Do you know the Club of Hearts?
Sure, never been there myself, but I know Meadow loves the place.
Ah, yeah, she told me as much. Does the name Rachel Wang mean anything to you?
No, I don't know who that is.
Well, good
right,
talking to
that's
ya.
Okie dokie.
Is my kitty still sleeping? Millie!
Nah.
Oh, I want to pet her though. Man. Alright, well, the only other thing I can think to do besides the library is look at the newspapers again real fast. Okay. I'm also trying to look at these to see if there's any mention of her. Could totally miss it also. This is the only... There's really... Like, there's only a few things about Deborah besides, you know, her murder, but, like... There's nothing really talking about her books. There's a movie adaptation for Thorns of the Wild, which I don't think is ghostwritten. There's this. It's a recent novel, Midnight in Me. We don't have a date for it. But it's sometime in February. Right? So, I'll just put it 2-something-98. So... I mean, Unbound is the only one that has a co-author, but that's not necessarily a ghost-written thing.
There
Wait,
is
hang on.
reference.
Technical manual, bulletin board, certificate, laminator, stuck drawer. Do I have any tools for a stuck drawer? I don't think so. Tornet. Maybe I'll actually go to the Gazette so I can talk to Art. And if I can't get this, I'm going back to the library and I'm gonna look up the Midnight and Me book. Art.
Hey.
Not now, Rain. Unlike certain people, I need to get some work done.
Fine, whatever.
Rude. All right, Eileen, let's try you again, even though we were just on the phone with you.
Hey, hey.
Hey, Kathy. What's up?
I don't want to show that.
Oh, man.
Apparently somebody left this in my mailbox. Know any tea?
Huh. Nobody I know comes to mind. Secret admirer?
I don't know. I just hope it's somebody with good intentions. I don't want to show that to her.
Why?
Look what Meadow gave me.
Good call. I can imagine your chakras are quite out of whack.
Ha ha. Look what Meadow made me do.
Classic Meadow.
Meadow was kind enough to lend me this thing.
Nice. I'm glad she was helpful.
She was. We already asked her about all that, so...
All right, see you later.
Golly gosh darn. All right, let's go to the library one more time. Library. And if I can't figure it out, ugh, you know? Ugh. Maybe I'll ask you, should I ask you any questions? I mean, I already gave you the thing, but
Yes.
do I have any other? Do you know about Pyre?
I don't want to ask him about.
Okay, what about?
Do you know who Hannah Verdue is?
As a matter of fact, I do. She owns the Club of Hearts, a poetry club. I don't know much else about her, though. She moves in high circles.
Have you been to the Club of Hearts?
Sure. Great place for word connoisseurs like myself.
I want there to be something like that here.
I don't want to ask him about.
Okay.
I don't want to. What do you make of this?
I know first I can't shed much light on the other queries.
Got it.
Got it. All right. Well,
Thanks.
I had
Very
to try
well.
again. All right, let's look up Midnight and Me, see what's up with that. Maybe I should check out the magazines again. Title, author, surname. Okay. What was it? Midnight. Oh God. That happens to my keyboard sometimes, sorry. Midnight and Me. Really? Okay. Let's just look up Sinclair. That's interesting. If I type in Sinclair, it's all of her stuff, but not... It doesn't have anything with her dad? Or her stepdad? That's it. And for Willis... It's both of those. Beyond the Sunset, D. Willis. Was that the rent? Yeah, that was the one. But why would it be ghost written? That wouldn't make sense. That's just a pseudonym for a different genre. Let's see. Rose Amanda Taylor. I'm just gonna look up the peeps. The victims. Jane Doe. That wouldn't be helpful anyways. She's Jane Doe because we don't know anything. Benedict Townsend? Damn it. Eric Holloway. Darn it. What, like, who else could it possibly be? What else could it possibly be? I'm going to guess Unbound. Surrounded by the smell of trees, sipping on a glass of wine. I don't know. I have no freaking idea. My next best guess, and I'll save before I turn this in, but my next best guess...
A bunch of magazines.
Celebrity Gossip, got it. Is to turn it in to... What's his name? Randy? Turn it into Randy, and hopefully he tells me what the answers are, and then I can just load my save point and put in the correct answers. I want him to be like, that's wrong, you got it wrong, these are the real answers, you're not a real fan, you know what I mean? Let me save. Quizilla. Did that save, actually? Oh, it did. Awesome. Return. Resume. Randall!
Hey, Randy?
Yep.
I have
I
this
finished
for
your
you.
stupid quiz.
Uh-oh, not even half right.
Really?
Yeah, there's no way a fan of Deborah Sinclair would be this clueless. Well, better luck.
God, fuck.
Uh-oh.
not even half right. What are you talking about? Also, you can totally be a fan of someone and not know everything. What do you mean not even half right? That's about half right. So not unbound. How the what? How am I supposed to know? Do I have to like look this up? Oh god. Okay, let's look at the door. Ow.
Shoot, the cops didn't leave the door open. Just my luck, huh?
Just got lucky. Oh.
My expert lock-picking set. Not many locks can...
Speaking of which...
Oh, just as I feared. An old cabin like this doesn't have a tumbler lock.
Darn it.
Maybe Randy has some idea on how to get this open?
I mean, yeah, but he's not gonna give it to us yet. Can we look at the shrine? I want to see what people are saying.
People have come by to pay their respects to Deborah. I can't see much from out here.
Can we look more at the flower pot?
A healthy lavender plant. Smells nice.
Okay, I think I might need to look this up because I have no idea what the answers could be. Okay, I'm back at the heckin' library. I looked up a little walkthrough. So I was kind of on the right track with the Unbound thingy, but not. So we have to look up Stephen Collins. I didn't even think about that. The Mauve Affair. Stephen Collins. Stephen Collins' award-winning depiction of a botched bank robbery told by a group of unreliable narrators. In this captivating story about a bank robber, a nurse held hostage, a journalist, and a hostage negotiator, Collins masterfully weaves his twists and turns, always keeping the reader at the edge of their seat. Though never officially confirmed, the Mauve Affair has been rumored to contain ghost-written chapters by several other authors, so probably that one. Alright, the Mauve Affair. The Mauve Affair. Alright, what do we do for this one? Okay, it says we need to go back to the cabin. Ah, I see. Okay, so I know what the answers are. And they're very subtle. I would not have... Maybe if I was actually a kid in the 90s playing this game, I would figure it out eventually, but like, as an adult who just doesn't have all the time in the world, I don't think I would have. So, lavender is what she likes to smell, because lavender here. That's why I was like, the trees, she's surrounded by trees. Surrounded by the smell of lavender. See, now, for me, this is why I was like, that's pretty subtle, because while lavender is pretty fragrant, like, I have multiple lavender bushes in my garden, okay? In my front yard. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have like 6 or 7 of them. And this is one of them. And let me just tell you, do they smell good? Yes, but you have to be like right next to them to be smelling them. Because, like, are they fragrant when they're, like, bundled up together? Like, yes, but there's also a ton of other scents in the air. It's not like super duper, like, pungently fragrant, the scent of lavender. So that's why I'm like, it would make sense if she had, like, lavender planted everywhere. Then I would be like, surrounded by lavender. That makes sense. But because it's one little pot, I didn't even think about that as a scent. I was like, there's trees everywhere. The trees would be way more fragrant than this single flower pot. Anyways, so yeah, I never would have figured that out. In here, it's the tea here. Yaupon tea. So that's the answer. Sipping on some Yau. Pawn T. Got it.
Hey, Randy?
I'm not sure I
Yep.
would have gotten that completely, like, on my own, you know?
Here, I finished your stupid quiz.
Your diggity
I'll
darn
be
quiz.
damned.
Told ya. Now, how can we get that door open?
Well, a spare key could be around here somewhere.
Yeah, any idea of where Debbie could have put it?
In
You
the
know,
pot.
This makes me think of Thorns of the Wild. When Johnny was trying to enter Miss Goodman's house, the key wasn't just put in a flower pot, it was buried in the dirt.
Well, it can't hurt to try.
That makes sense. That makes so much more sense, though, than, like, just putting it on top of the
Moment
soil.
of truth?
You like, hide it in a very specific area. Alright, let's go.
Shoot, the cops didn't leave the door open. Just my luck, huh?
Mm-hmm. A key. Let's go. Oh, was that tape sealed? Oh my god. Ah, yes, detective music.
Just some old, dusty decorations. I suppose the police didn't want to bother with bagging all of that. Nothing
Kitchen?
out of the ordinary except the obvious lack of kitchen knives. Guess the cops followed procedure on that one.
I'll get to that in a second. The shelves? Empty.
I can see marks in the dust on the lower shelf, so the police probably took some items from here.
This is a nice cabin. This is also very reminiscent of the cabin in the first game.
If that was Deborah's, it would have been taken, so I guess one of Kassidy's finest had a severe case of the munchies.
And spilt it on the floor a little bit.
Way too clean of a workspace. The cops must have taken everything.
Shiny object.
Looks like forensics left a little pile of fingerprint powder here.
Or it's cocaine. Window?
Even a die-hard city gal like me can't deny that view.
Books?
An author with a book collection. What a shocker.
I know, crazy.
Nice little fireplace. This cabin might be quite cozy if it wasn't for the,
There's two rings.
bloodbath.
Someone was here?
I can see tea stains from 2 cups on this table. Did Deborah have a drink with her killer?
Maybe. Where's that shiny object? Oh, there it is. Obsidian.
There's something shiny stuck here between the floorboards.
That's obsidian.
Can't pry it with my bare fingers.
You wouldn't want to. That shit would hurt if you cut it. Let's look at this
Holy
sofa.
Shit.
Yeah.
I feel for you, Deborah. She was clearly stabbed when sitting here. The killer must have been showered in blood. In a remote place like this, I guess they had plenty of time to clean up and escape.
Wood? That shit would stain. Can I use my lockpick stuff?
I should have a closer look before I try and use any of my items.
Okay, well, I mean, it's there. Can I... Yeah.
Whoa. It's an obsidian shard. This must be from the mirror left at the murder scene.
Uh-huh. Gimme.
This glass is really smooth. Might be worth dusting for prints.
I
lost the
understand.
fingerprint kit when I moved to my new office, though.
It's fine. We got what we need.
I'll have to get creative with what I have.
Yeah. We got a brush. We got the powder on the table. I got it. I know. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Makeup
My
brush.
trusty-
Yeah. Put it on the powder.
All right, I've got plenty of powder on the brush now.
And then we have tape to pick up the print. If there is one. Which there should be because,
Wow, there's an actual print. All right, gotta be careful. There we go, nice clean print.
Nice.
I'll grab the shard too.
Nice. Muffled voice. Oh. Who's out there?
Good day, officer.
Oh, shit.
Mr. Mulkins, the forensic seals have been broken.
Oh, no.
Are you responsible?
Oh, no.
Me? Of course not. Look at me. Do you think I could even manage those stairs?
I will investigate. Don't go anywhere.
As if I'd get far. This thing ain't got a rocket engine strapped on the back, you know?
Ever the quipster, Mr. Mokins.
This guy sounds like he's permanently gritting his teeth.
Shit! I can't let him come in here and find me.
Oh god, oh god. Save.
No way, he's... That won't help.
Get under. Get under? Get under! Fuck!
Hey! Hold it right there!
You saw nothing! Oh my god. Oh my god, desk. Table.
That won't help.
Where do you expect me to go? I want to go behind places. I want to go under the sofa. Go under the sofa. Oh my god. Oh my god, girl, what are you doing?
Hey! Hold it!
Fuck! Was I just not fast enough? Get the sofa. Get under that sofa, girl.
That won't help.
Get under the kitchen. I mean, I really wanted to get under here. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, what do I do? Get on this side? You see nothing.
Hey!
Fuck!
Hold it right there!
God damn it! Where am I going? Hang on. Hold on. Let me think about this. Oh my god, this is, like, it won't let me go to the bookshelf area. It won't let me go anywhere else. There's not, like... Like, there's not really anywhere else to go. Where do they expect me to go? Okay, fuck. Okay,
That won't help me.
Yes, it will. Lock the door. Lock it! Lock it! Now hide! I see what I have to do. Okay.
Phew. That was close.
Jeez. Locked door. Let's unlock it now. Watch the cop be out there and be like, haha! I caught you.
Better lock this up.
Yeah, please do. But I'm keeping that key.
Huh, Kathy?
Sure was. Thanks for the assist, Randy. You're the man.
Ah, shucks. Couldn't let a fellow fan get in trouble. Oh, and by the way, did you check the mailbox?
No.
Not yet, but that's not a bad idea.
Go for it. I'll keep watch.
Do I need the key on it?
It's got a lock on it.
Oh. Didn't know that. It's got a lock on it. What about this?
Ugh. Nothing but a stupid brochure inside.
For what?
Let down.
Is it? Bear Creek. Wasn't this the guy? Meet your neighborhood rangers. Rob, Vic, Chief Walker, Eduardo, and Mike. See us in the wild. Don't be riled. We're here to help you enjoy Bear Creek.
These are the local rangers, huh? Probably not worth trying to question any of them right now. They're as likely to be tight-lipped about Deborah as the cops. I'll keep the brochure, though. Might be relevant later.
Yeah, maybe.
It's getting late. I better get back to the office so I don't end up missing Josh.
All right, let's go. Bye, Randy. Evening 2. Oh. Hello.
Hey, gorgeous.
Hi.
Oh, hey, Josh. Come on in. How are you, bud? Everything going okay over at the precinct?
I guess. Things are tense, The higher-ups are breathing down our necks with all this Soothsayer bullshit.
Yeah, I can imagine. But don't you worry. I'm gonna get the Soothsayer out of your hair.
That so? You know something we don't?
Maybe.
Maybe. Let's start with a few questions.
This should be good.
Tell me about the Soothsayer.
So, the Soothsayer. Got any juicy inside info to share?
He looks like my Polly Pocket when I was a
The
kid.
press is all caught up with me now. I'm not part of the task force, so...
Ah, they're keeping things compartmentalized?
To the extreme. After the press leaks, they put a big lid on the case. Everything's handled on a need-to-know basis.
I see. The feds still aren't involved, though, are they?
Nah, not last I heard. The chief fought tooth and nail for that.
Okay.
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
Like I said, I'm out of the loop on the Soothsayer. I can't give any details on that.
Not even whisperings?
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Not much. I didn't even know they existed before they popped up in relation to the killings.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
Not really. I just know it was where one of those murders took place.
Are you familiar with the Azure Sky Motel?
I am, but only in the context of the Soothsayer case. I'm sure you know those details already.
So, you're in the drug unit. You must have heard of Pyre.
Yeah, that's an odd one. Novel narcotic, highly hallucinogenic.
What
What is Pyre exactly?
It's a new product, so we don't have a chemical breakdown yet, but early analysis suggests a synthetic compound. It's usually encapsulated in pills, but supposedly some injected too.
Huh. Interesting.
What do you know about the origins of Pyre?
Less than I'd like. We suspect it's locally made, but that's just our working theory based on the territory we found it in.
And what territory is that?
Within the city limits and surrounding areas.
Do you have any leads on the Pyre dealers?
Nope, and not for lack of trying. These fuckers are friggin' Houdinis. Every meth head has a story about them stranger than the next. Alien abductions, government experiments, you name it.
Huh. What do you think the deal is, personally?
My gut feeling is that this is a new actor on the scene, and they're being real careful not to rustle any feathers.
Whose feathers? Rival gangs?
Yep, my informants tell me that there are some bad people out for blood. They don't like competition.
Interesting. Someone told me that Pyre was handed out for free. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, I've heard similar stories. I wouldn't read too much into it, though. Things like that are common business tactics in these circles.
Do you have any leads on the Pyre dealer?
No.
Oh wait, I already asked that, sorry.
My gut feel.
Who's
Yep.
interesting?
I forgot, I'm sorry. Okay, this one.
What about Pyre being connected to the Soothsayer killings?
That's news to me, but they have seniors from narcotics on the task force, so it's possible they're looking at that angle.
Okay.
Do you know who Hannah Verdu is?
Sure. Rich socialite with ties to organized crime.
Oh.
She's been on our radar for a while now.
Interesting. Can you elaborate?
I've already said too much.
Do you know the Club of Hearts?
Yeah, I'm aware of it. Never seen the place myself, though.
I don't want to ask him about that.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Cute photo. What's the story?
Too silly to say out loud. Let's just say it's me going above and beyond for a case. What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Not much. I didn't even know.
Oh, right. Fingerprints?
I need to ask you a favor. I've got this print that I need to run.
Oh, yeah? This have something to do with the Soothsayer?
Maybe,
The
maybe
less
not.
you know, the better, I think.
Huh. Sounds like a risky proposition. What's in it for me?
A kiss on the cheek. Mwah.
Well, this girl would be very, very grateful.
That's so? Well, if you put it that way.
Great. Here it is.
Okay.
Fist bump.
No guarantees, though. And it'll take time. Like I said, things are tense at the station right now.
I have faith in you, Josh.
Okay. Obsidian shard.
I could, but I think I'd rather keep that to myself.
Got it.
I don't want to show that.
Okay,
Those aren't your usual colors, are they?
Yeah, normally I wouldn't be caught dead wearing something like this. I don't want to show.
Okay.
I don't want to. Hey, there's nothing illegal about possessing lockpicks.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Alright, well, I guess I don't have anything else for you then. Bye.
Thanks for stopping by. I have some other things I need to deal with now.
Already? Aren't you a busy bee? Nightcap before I go?
Oh, I wish, but one drink turns into multiple, and you know, this gal ain't got no time for that.
You're no fun. Well, later, babe.
Later, babe. My name's Josh, and I said babe.
Okay, that's sorted. It might be worthwhile to head over to Lucas. Maybe he's had more luck with some of the clues that led nowhere for me.
New location added. I don't have any messages, so. Ooh, okay, wait. Meadows trailer. I can go to Meadows trailer at night. Longhorn PI.
Come on in.
Do you have scars?
Hey, kid, solved the case yet?
I wish. I just, happened to be in the neighborhood. Thought I'd stop by.
Uh-huh. Make yourself at home. Let me know if you want to discuss the case.
Sure thing, will do.
It's very dark in here.
Man,
Cigars.
I can smell those thick, juicy ones from here.
Ew.
Better stay clear for my own good.
What a gross way to describe a cigar. A juicy one.
Lucas's favorite brand of whiskey. Despite my recent bout with it, I much prefer tequila. I've always been jealous of this view. It was the one thing I couldn't hope to match when I set up Rain Investigations. Pretty standard literature in the PI biz. I have copies of most of these back in my office. Just some old case files. I don't need to bother with these.
Tequila.
Looks like Lucas has plotted out all the Soothsayer murders here on a map.
Wow.
I don't see any obvious pattern.
Yeah, well...
No way. I can't stand that stupid clicking sound. Just some old news coverage of a big case Lucas solved in the 80s. Mob-related. Got pretty hairy, he told me.
Looks like they need a shave then. Sorry, ignore me.
Lucas has worn that old rag forever. The poor thing is falling apart at the seams. Hawaii is Lucas's vacation spot. He has some pipe dream about getting a place there when he retires.
Ah, like all the PIs. Is there anything else to look at that I haven't? Something behind him. And that picture. Don't think I've seen that picture. And there's gun case. I haven't seen that.
Old pictures of Lucas and his army buddies. He served in Vietnam. A case for a Magnum revolver. That's where Lucas keeps his peace when he's not out in the field.
Oh. Alright, let's have a chat.
So, you were in my dream yesterday.
Oh, my condolences.
Yeah, it was creepy as hell. You kept ranting about your retirement and turned into a zombie.
Ha! Sounds like every other day at the office. You sure you were dreaming, kid?
Huh, yeah. I guess it could have been real life. Anyways, wanna discuss the case?
You bet. What you got?
Tell me about the
Soothsayer is turning
Soothsayer.
out to be quite an absorbing case.
Uh-huh. Are you sure it's the case? I can see those dollar signs in your eyes.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I am itching for that money, but I mean, it's not every day we get to investigate a serial killer, right?
It's definitely a first, even for this old-timer.
Anyway, I haven't found any solid links between the victims, have you? They seem arbitrarily chosen to me.
A varied bunch indeed. Different genders, ages, occupations, social class. Not much in common between the 5 murder scenes either. I'm as stumped as you.
I mean, this is where the supernatural element comes in, though. If there's nothing that's actually bringing them all together, like, if it's a human being that's doing it, then yeah, the killings are completely and totally random. But if it's something that comes to be because the victims aren't necessarily chosen, they just happen, that makes sense for why it's random. You know what I mean? If they're taking pyre and it's causing some kind of hallucinatory state, and they try to do the ritual with the scrying mirror and it drives them fucking crazy and they kill themselves, no one is doing that, technically. They're passing around a drug that does that and the scrying mirror to do that, but like, it's the people doing it. So even though it is a slew of death, it's not necessarily a serial killer at that point. You know what I'm saying?
So, Deborah Sinclair, huh? I gotta say, the Soothsayer is gutsy going after a celebrity like that.
Gutsy or riddled with hubris? That's the question. Hopefully it's the latter, and he got sloppy somewhere.
Luckily for me, the cops were the sloppy ones. I found a little something they left behind in the cabin.
Atta girl. No such luck for me. I went there and some weird-ass fan of Sinclair got in my way.
Oh, God. Bested by Randy? You're losing it, Lucas.
Bah. I bet that chubby paraplegic took a quick look at a girl like you and let you do whatever the hell you wanted.
You wish. Take your sexist excuses elsewhere, old man.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you find anyway?
Yeah.
Nothing big, just a fingerprint on a mirror shard.
Holy moly. That could break the case wide open.
Don't I know it? I asked a contact at the KPD to run it for me.
It's gonna be Deborah's.
Trustworthy, I hope? You might as well take that shit to the task force.
Nah, it's all good. Unlike my boy Randy, this guy actually wants to get in my pants. So, that Jane Doe, the burned woman, it's taking some time to ID her, it seems.
Indeed. Whoever she was, it appears she wasn't missed much.
Have you checked for missing people?
Some trafficking victim, maybe?
It's possible. Vulnerable people like that are often preyed upon by serial killers.
I guess so. But I don't know, this guy seems more unpredictable than your average murderer.
Agreed. We shouldn't forget that our guy has a tendency to defy pattern.
Let's talk about Deacon Townsend.
Sure. What do you think of that one?
Well, I wonder how the heck the Soothsayer managed to convince him to hang himself.
That's the question, isn't it? Every source I talk to paints the deacon as nothing but a devout Christian.
Maybe he wasn't as devout as he led people to believe. For all we know, he could have been a willing sacrifice.
I don't think so. My gut says he was betrayed by our bad guy.
Your gut, huh? We should probably trust that. It's pretty sizable after all.
Oof. Low blow, kid.
What's your take on the scrying mirrors?
Well, I don't think they're just calling cards. Whatever drives our bad guy, the mirrors play an important part.
Yeah, probably some fucked up occult ritual. Reverend Winters thought the murder scene looked like a sacrificial room.
Oh, wow. That old grouch talked to you. He wouldn't give me the time of day. I'm impressed.
I helped him fix his car.
What can I say? I'm a people person.
Ah, fuck off.
I mean, in a way, she kind of is. Like, yes, she's very abrasive and super rude and sassy a lot of the time, but she does also have a way with people. She knows how to, like, manipulate them to doing what she wants. So, while she may not be a people person in terms of, like, niceness and relationship-wise, she is a people person in terms of manipulating them to do what she wants.
Do you know much about the King of Kings?
Nope. I only know it in relation to the murder.
The Moira.
What are your thoughts on the second victim, Eric Holloway?
Well, I'm not surprised the cops got it wrong at first. He certainly fits the profile of a suicide victim, given the rumors of depression and what happened to his ex, Sarah.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why the Soothsayer chose him?
Could be. It'd certainly be easier to isolate a vulnerable person like that. Did you go to the apartment building?
I did. Managed to squeeze some info out of the neighbor next door. Had to grit my teeth and pretend to be a devout Christian, but I powered through it.
Probably not the last time you had to do that. What did you learn then?
Well, apparently Eric had a drug problem. And he was also engaging in a lot of casual hookups.
Interesting. I suppose it's not uncommon to get caught up in addictions after a trauma like that.
Totes.
So, Rose Taylor, the first victim, I hit kind of a brick wall there.
Yeah, been a while since that one. The husband wasn't very agreeable, I take it.
He told me, and I quote, "Eat shit and die."
Ha! Well, I caught the guy before he got fed up with us. He had some interesting things to say.
Oh, do tell.
Now, quid pro quo, remember? What do I get?
Some coffee.
Not sure. Let's keep talking. Maybe I know something you don't. What do you know about the Azure Sky Motel?
Well, we both know that the first killing took place there. Other than that, I don't have any interesting tidbits to share. Seems like any other motel.
Yeah, that's my take too. What do you think of the pyre angle?
The what angle?
Oh, wow, Lucas. Am I ahead of you already?
Looks that way. Perhaps it's time for a trade.
How about Rose's husband? Sounds like he told you something juicy.
Sure, that's a fair trade. Ladies first?
If you insist. So, apparently, there's this new drug on the street called pyre. And the Soothsayer victims all had it in their bloodstream when they died.
Whoa, if this information is good, it must be part of the Soothsayer's MO.
Yes. It could also explain why some of the victims didn't resist, right? Pyre is a powerful hallucinogen, so they probably didn't even realize what was happening.
Not a bad theory. What else do you know about the drug then?
Your turn first. Orson Taylor.
Fair enough. So he and his wife, their marriage was a train wreck. They were going through a divorce.
Just like every other marriage in '98. Did he tell you why?
No, but I can read between the lines. Infidelity on her part.
Got anything concrete on this supposed lover?
Nope, and not for a lack of trying. I suspect the guy probably doesn't want to deal with the publicity after the murder, even if he had nothing to do with it.
Hardly more than a hunch, Lucas. What else have you got?
Well, you're aware of what line of work Rose was in, right?
No.
The paper
Nursing?
said she was a nurse. Why?
I dug up her employment history, and guess where she used to work a couple of years back?
Enough build-up,
motel?
Lucas. Out with it.
Your mom's place. Angstrom's.
Oh, fuck. Really? That's one hell of a coincidence.
Just my reaction. Have you seen your mother lately?
No.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, do with this what you will. Maybe she knows something about Rose. That's all I got. Your turn.
All right. So the pyre dealers like privacy, and they've managed to stay out of reach of both the law and rival criminals.
Interesting. How'd they manage to do that?
Obscure dealing practices for one. I haven't got any first-hand information, but rumors say that they find dope fiends and give them pyre for free.
Huh, very strange. I'll need to look into this further.
You do that. As for me, I guess I'll have to go to Ingstrom's tomorrow. Fuck me.
Is that like a hospital?
Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
Nah, should I?
Not really, just curious. Do you know the Club of Hearts?
Nope. Any relation to the murders?
Nah, just might be a useful source there.
Okay, handwritten
Apparently
note.
some mystery person dropped this in my mailbox.
Interesting. Someone must be trying to give you advice. New shy friend?
Either that or I'm being messed with. I don't like it. I don't want to ask him about that.
Okay. What about
What's
this?
that? Some, gay pride thing?
Not quite, Lucas. It's a chakra pendant.
Never thought you'd be into tantra stuff. But hey, whatever floats your boat.
I don't want to ask him. I got this from a friend. Figured it might be useful to have a reference mirror.
Sounds like an excuse to me. I think somebody is feeling an urge for a seance.
Huh. Yeah, you caught me. We already discussed.
Okay.
I don't want to ask.
All right.
That mob case way back when was pretty wild, huh?
Oh, yeah. Wildest case of my career.
Wanna tell the story again?
Maybe when we're done with the Soothsayer. You know how long that tale is, and we both got work to do.
All business today, huh? Fine.
Why do I feel like someone that she cares about is gonna die? I feel like it's either gonna be him or Eileen.
I don't want to ask. I see you've plotted out the murders on that map there. No pattern, right?
Not that I can see. They're all within the city limits or the immediate surrounding areas, but that's pretty much it.
I don't want to ask him about. One of these days, someone is going to mistake you for an actual bum in that raggedy old coat of yours.
Shows what you know, kid. Can't get any better than a tailored Mason and Dawn. Besides, we both know who of us is more likely to end up on the street.
True.
Oh, quiet old man. I don't want to ask him. I don't want to ask. The brick wall outside my office window sure makes me wish I'd appreciated the view here more.
Yeah, I never get tired of it. And I've watched sunsets from here since, well, way before you were born, believe it or not.
I wonder if this desk here was like our old desk.
Hawaii still the retirement plan?
You betcha. Just 2 more years.
Nice.
That's what you said 2 years ago. Admit it, you'd be bored out of your mind on some beach.
Maybe, but that's the plan. And when I snatch this reward from under your nose, I'm all set.
Oh, dream on, buddy. Damn, those cigars are giving me some serious cravings.
Don't even think about it. I ain't sharing those babies, only for special occasions.
A trench coat wearing, cigar smoking whiskey drinker. Man, you really are a walking caricature of a PI.
Well, at least one of us is a proper gumshoe.
And you got the accent.
Touché.
I think I'm done.
I think that's all I got for today.
Yeah.
All right, then. Stick around for a bit if you want. I'll be up late with this paperwork anyway.
Thanks. I just might.
What'd you do? What changed? Nothing. They're all gone. All right, let's go home, I guess.
Thanks, Lucas. I need to get some sleep now. Talk another day, yeah?
Sure. See you around, kiddo.
See ya.
Oh, where's my kitty?
Huh? What's that noise?
What the heck?
Oh, ew, Mildred, gross.
No, kitty.
Bon appetit, you little monster. I'm going back to bed.
Oh my god. What if it has a disease?
Everyone's here.
Whoa.
It's been a busy house. The
Who's
colors
that?
are just right. And we are all so very, very proud.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, fuck.
Who is that? Day 3. Oh my god. This is where I'm gonna end it.
Ooh. Okay, Kathy. Time to get out there and confront the rain. And Mom.
Woohoo, rain! Sweet. Cool, so we had a fun little nightmare. We'll see what that's about, I guess, maybe next time. I'm just gonna end this one here. I'm thinking of maybe just going by day, 1 day per episode, unless the days are, like, kind of smaller and shorter, in which case maybe I'll do 2 days. But yeah, that'll be it for now. Hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm really curious to know, like, what is happening exactly, because it's very interesting to me. I love Kathy Rain. Such a good game series now, in a way, now that there's 2. I hope they make a 3rd one. Yeah, that's gonna be it for now. Thanks for joining. Have a great day. Bye!